Oh. Yo! Free lunch! What's good, family? It's your boy Sykes, and you are looking live at another episode of Special Delivery, where today we got some free lunch on tap for y'all, man. Yes, sir, that is right. We are taking a look at Social Status's brand new chocolate milk dunks, and fam, these things are delicious.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
All right, that was real bad. That was real corny, but look, I'm excited, man. Can y'all blame me? Like, look, you know I love a great dunk, and these things are beyond great. The details are incredible. Materials are unmatched. This is just an amazing shoe, but beyond this being a great shoe, it also has a great story that comes with it, and that's why for me, this might actually be my favorite sneaker of the year. Now look, I know that's a hot take, but I'm sticking by it. We gonna talk about it, but before we get into it though, we gotta unbox these things, so let's do it. All right, man, let's see what these Jones is hitting on, fam. Woo! Yo! Look at how beautiful this thing is, y'all. Look at these. Oh my goodness. All right, look, let's talk about the elephant in the room first. This is not a mid-cut dunk. I know that's what it looks like, but that's not what this is. And that's coming from James Whitner, the creator of this shoe and the owner of Social Status. So typically a mid-cut dunk sort of looks like this, but Whitner says that this is actually a specific cut made for this shoe. So we're gonna call this actually the Social Status cut. Whatever you do, fam, when you get this, do not call it a mid. And I know, look, like the mid silhouette, it's not something that people enjoy, including myself. I'm not really a fan of mid SB dunks, but if you let this cut push you away from this sneaker, I'm telling you right now, you tripping, because these joints are fire. I mean, look at them, man. Like the materials on these things are nuts, and it all starts right here with this nubuck overlay, right? It's like this burnt orange color. It's so soft, so smooth all over the shoe. And then this is my favorite part.
What is that, velvet?
This velvet right here, man. It's just velvet all over this, actual velvet. Like, I cannot believe that there's velvet on this shoe. I'm terrified to wear these Jones, but believe you me, I'm wearing them. And then you move on to this swoosh right here. You see it's got this like gel look to it, right? It's like this TPU material. It's really soft. You can actually poke it down a little bit, which is a pretty cool detail. Go up to the tongue. You see you got this like Tyvek lunch tag right here. It's almost like a ticket or something, right? It's got the Nike swoosh on it. You got some more velvet right here on the tongue. Then you go to these laces. These are like twisted, rounded poly laces right here. It's pretty cool detail. And you even got this extra set of laces right here. And these are SB laces for SB dunks, right? But I ain't finna keep lying to y'all. I know everything that's on this sneaker because it's all listed out right here. On the side of the shoe, it says ingredients. It's got literally everything that this shoe has on it listed right here, which is a pretty cool Easter egg for what otherwise is a pretty incredible looking shoe, man. Like, I honestly don't even know what to say about these joints. They're just so incredible. But as incredible as these shoes are, the inspiration behind them might be even better. Let's talk a little bit about that. These free lunch kicks actually mean something. They were inspired by the National School Lunch Act, which is the government assistance program that has literally been providing students from low-income households with free lunch since 1946 when the program first started. And through all of those decades, they've served literally billions of kids. Whitner was one of those kids at one point, and he's trying to tell us that story through these sneakers. It's a story about finding joy in the struggle for him and his family. And it's not just that, it's also the camaraderie that him and his family built with folks throughout the neighborhood because of this free lunch program. And that's the sort of theme that we see in the short film Social Status that came with these sneakers. You know that line about how it takes a village to raise a child? That's what these shoes are all about. But that's not the only thing that Whitner wants us to talk about. He also wants us to discuss the fact that we actually need a free lunch program. He wants us to talk about there are institutions out there that have allowed the wealth gap in this country to grow so large that there are parents out there, hard-working parents, who just can't afford to buy their kids school lunch every day. Think about how awful that is. But it's a real thing. That's why the free lunch program exists. It's a reality that people face in this country every day, and it's something that Whitner himself is trying to solve through his own programs like Be Social and the Whitaker Project, where he's giving kids opportunities they may not have gotten otherwise. He's teaching them about financial literacy, and he's allowing them to tap into creativity that they may not otherwise get a chance to tap into. And that's why I think these shoes are so dope. They tell us that story and more. And honestly, that's why I think these, for me, are gonna end up being my favorite sneaker of the year. So look, these are my personal favorite sneaker of the year, but they don't gotta be yours. There's plenty of heat that dropped in 2021. And another one that I would definitely consider is the A Ma Maniere Jordan 3, which is another project from James Whitner and the Whitaker Group. I think you can sense an overarching theme here for me. It's amazing when you can create a great shoe, right? But it's even better when you can craft a great story around that great shoe. And that's exactly what these social status dunks are. These shoes are about finding the joy in struggle. And I think that's a theme that everyone can relate to. I think that's a story that everyone needs to hear. And on top of that, these were actually accessible. You could actually buy these. When they dropped on social status, they used a ton of bot protection, so you didn't have to actually use a bot to cop these. You could do it manually, and a lot of people got their hands on these. And on top of that, you can actually enter into a store raffle if you're local and come up on these. That's how I actually got these. So you gotta have an actual sneaker that people get their hands on to have a sneaker of the year, right? Like I feel like that should be a requirement. And then on top of that, these shoes just look amazing. Like, I don't feel like I need to tell y'all all the details of these things again. You see them right here? This is a beautiful shoe, man. And just know it checks every single box for me. That's why, for me personally, this is absolutely probably gonna end up being my favorite sneaker of the year. Now look, man, there's plenty of time left in the year. There's plenty more left to come. So holla at me again in 3 months and we'll see where we're at. But anyway, fam, that's a wrap for Special Delivery. I'm your boy Sykes, and this is Social Status's Chocolate Milk Dunk, man. We will catch y'all on the flip side. Peace. Thank y'all so much for watching this episode of Special Delivery. Make sure you like and subscribe to catch future episodes of Special Delivery, and thank y'all so much for following us on TikTok, man. If you haven't done that yet, make sure you go do it. And in the comments here, let us know if this is your sneaker of the year too, because you know I think these joints are heat. But if it's not, let me know what it is.